Hello, my people. Today we are talking about a very important topic. I think all the African governments should do this. I'm talking about all the African Americans, those that want, should be given land in Africa. Free land, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about for them to go and buy it. I'm talking about giving land. Any country in Africa they want, government should make provision for them to get a land there because this you can call it a reparation, because what they did to their forefathers is wrong, and we need to right that wrong. You know what I mean? And I think another good step in the right direction of righting that wrong is for all the governments, all the countries in Africa, to make this announcement and say, like, any African American that want to have a land in Africa should have one, should come and they just give them land, so that it's gonna help as well spiritually as well, because it's kind of a return. It's kind of it's gonna help immensely, especially in a spiritual way and even physical way. And I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna benefit everyone. Well, I'm not saying we are doing it to benefit us, especially Africa. I'm talking about we are doing it so that we right it wrong. And one of the stuff that I'm thinking is gonna be good is any country they want. If they want to go to Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, anywhere, they should give them a land. Anyone that willing to want to have the land, so that they can build a house there if they want, or if they don't want, they can sell the land and get the money. Kind of a reparation. Africa is paying them because it's not good what's they undergone. Even though many people, our forefathers that did this, died. They died, but if it's good stuff that the forefathers did, we're gonna benefit from it. So that's one thing, because it's not good that our what our forefathers did to them, we should suffer the consequences. But it's not even suffering, because it's like you're bringing your own people back home where they belong, where they started. And one good thing about giving them land, one benefit can benefit Africa as a whole, is that imagine if most of them, that maybe like say 70% of them, take this offer and get this land and they build a house there. Which means even if they build a house, I'm not saying they even live in Africa, but they kind of build a house, they go on holidays there. Like this is their second home. They travel, maybe it's Ghana or Kenya or Nigeria, and to the property there. Imagine 70,000 of them does this every year, traveling to Africa in their second home. When they build the houses, they're gonna come back. They're traveling with money. Even if it's all of this 70,000 is taking like $100 each, going to Africa, and they're gonna spend this money there. Tell me how is it not gonna benefit Africa? Even though the country where they're gonna spend this money, even though we're not looking at it as benefits per se. We are looking at it as, we want these people who want to do something, at least to show that what they go through, we understand it, and what they go through is bad. And when they go to these countries, and some of them that are gonna build house in Africa, if they are building the house, where they're gonna buy the raw material? They're gonna buy the raw material from the local market there. So they're gonna support the economy. I don't know why our African leaders are not looking into this. I'm telling you, because if I become a president of any African country today, I will do it straight away. This is it's gonna be one of my priority to do. Like, give them land. We have a lot of land. Africa is one of the largest continents in the world. We can accommodate them. After all, they are not more than 50 million. Let's say there are 45 million or 50 million of them in America. Or even we can even extend it to people in the Caribbean as well that pass through the same thing they pass through. So that it's not only the Americans. And we can accommodate all of them because there are not even many. And it's going to be win-win for everyone. Even for them, it's going to, some of them, if they get this free land, it's gonna soften their feelings about Africa. You know what I mean? And they are our people anyway. And it's not like you're giving it to a different group. This is people that came from Africa. You know what I mean? It's gonna go a long way to heal, both physically and spiritually. I'm telling you the fact. And I would like to see a day when this thing happens. You know what I mean? You can call it a reparation or anything else. It's okay. If we give this land, if anyone that doesn't want to build something there, they can sell it. They can sell it and get the money. It's maybe you can call the money reparation money. It's not bad. Peace.